This Rev3 Games preview is brought to you by Audible.
Hey guys, Max and Tara here. We are at PAX Prime 2013. Well, sort of. We are at a bar that is having a top secret PlayStation indie gathering, and we just got a chance to play a whole bunch of indie games on the PlayStation Vita.
Yeah, I haven't had a ton of experience with the Vita because I don't own one, but I always enjoy playing Vita games, and they had some really awesome indie titles here this year. The first one was a game called Hohokum, which is so adorable. I had never heard of this game before. I wasn't really sure what to expect at all. I saw our shooter playing it, and I was like, give me that Vita. I have to play this right now. And it's basically just an exploration game. It looks beautiful. It has a really unique art style, very colorful, and you play as a snake called the Long Mover, and you basically use the analog stick to move the snake around, and the more you wiggle the stick, he'll move faster, but you can also use the two buttons to make him go faster or slower. And it's kind of like a puzzle game because there are things in the environment that you completely don't understand at all because nothing makes sense. But when you do things a certain way, like maybe say there's clouds in the sky and you punch out all of the clouds, something happens in the game. It's something that you weren't expecting, and it unlocks like a new area or something. And it's just amazingly awesome, and it's such a happy game. It's such a happy, pretty game.
No, I've seen this in action. It looks like Snake crossed with Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. Like it's very colorful. So there's no scoring, there's no like unlocking.
No scores, no tutorials. I mean, there's a little bit of a tutorial, I guess, but there's no like points, no time limit or anything. Like it's just go nuts, have fun, and look at pretty things while you do it. Okay, well that sounds kind of on par with something that I played, which was Doki Doki Universe, which is one of those games. While Hohokum sounds like it's difficult to describe because it's very much experiencing it. Doki Doki Universe is difficult to describe because it has a lot going on. Essentially, you play as a robot who's supposed to take care of a human family, but then the human family leaves, and then an alien shows up, and then you basically have to prove your humanity as a robot by helping other people. It sounds like I'm stoned and making this up, but the game is, if I had to describe it, it's a combination of the trading sequences in Zelda Link's Awakening. So you basically are finding different items to give to different people. Okay. You go to these little planets, which are kind of like little prints. Like you go down these little planets and you go talk to these people, and everyone has these different problems, which has almost like a Scribblenauts kind of vibe to it. Like you have a conversation. I noticed that,
yeah, so you have a conversation with somebody, and you meet like a cactus, for instance, who wants to see dolphins, but he's a cactus. So how do you have to go and find somebody who has dolphins, and you bring the dolphins to the cactus. Again, I sound so high right now,
no,
but it's...
This is totally like, I feel like this is an ongoing theme now, especially with a lot of PlayStation titles, where like people put out games that don't make any sense whatsoever, but they're so freaking enjoyable that like it just works, you know? The other Vita game that I checked out was Metrico, which you described to me as a bar graph game, which I don't think quite did it justice. It's actually like a really intense puzzle game, and yeah, it looks like there are bar graphs in it. It also has that kind of like popular indie style to it where like everything is clear cut but bright colors and just it's beautiful. But the interesting thing about this is that it's like a platforming puzzle game, but as you move and do things, the platforms will move with you. So like sometimes in order to raise a platform you have to jump, but you don't want to jump too much or you'll raise the platform too high and you won't be able to jump to it. It's like, it's again a game that's really hard to explain unless you experience it, but I gotta say, like, based on my 10 or 15 minutes of time with it, like, this has the potential to be one of the best puzzle games I've ever played. Like, I was in awe at how much it made me think and do things that I didn't realize were possible.
Well, damn. Another game I played, which is much easier to describe than these three other ones, was Luftrausers, which is Vlambeer's. It's their shmup. No. It's their aerial shoot 'em up. You are you're a plane and you fly around and you shoot things. However, in the style of Vlambeer, who also did Ridiculous Fishing, there's a lot of customization to your plane. It's very simple, and it's extremely over-the-top customization. So you can make your engine a gungeon, so that when you use your boost, it shoots bullets out the back of it. Or you can make it so that when you die, you explode. Like you make your fuselage a nuke. Sure, and you get points for every other jet you kill. What's interesting is whereas most shmups are kind of up and down, in this you're going around in a lot of circles, which makes piloting quite difficult, but also a lot of fun. I would say it's it's a little bit like Hotline Miami in a sense, in that there's that very much that kind of loose play style and very quick turnaround. You will die, and then you'll be like, I want to get back in there, hurry up. Yeah, and all these games, we were playing these on exclusively the Vita, but these are, for the most part, I think, cross-buy across at least.
Cross-platforms, yeah. I know
Yeah.
Hohokum is for PS3, PS4, and Vita. So I'm not sure about Metrico. I would assume that it's probably a PS3 and PS4 title, but I'm not 100% sure. Probably
Yeah, it definitely seems like they are pushing the cross-platform thing quite a great deal. But yeah, it's a good time to be a Vita owner. Tara, are you thinking about joining the Council of 12?
You know what? I might just have to. I'm getting a little tired of Animal Crossing. I'm not gonna lie. So
Oh,
I'm ready for something new.
Them's fighting words. Anyway, we're having a great time at PAX 2013. You guys should go and check out the rest of our coverage right here on Rev3 Games. I'm Max.
I'm Tara.
Good night, guys.
So, do you like this preview coverage and you want to support Rev3 Games? Then why not check out Audible? They have over 100,000 audiobooks and spoken word entertainment to be downloaded to your phone or MP3 player and played back anywhere, anytime. You can go to audiblepodcast.com/Rev3Games to get a free audiobook of your choice when you sign up today. We've still got a couple of months before the next-gen consoles are out, so why not pass the time with some audiobooks? Audible has over 100,000 audiobooks and spoken word entertainment in every genre that can be played back anywhere, anytime. You can get a free audiobook when you go to audiblepodcast.com/Rev3Games. And best of all, every sign up helps support the show.